everyone, this is Alex from Pivotal Greenplum Support. In today's session, we will discuss how to use the GPMT to gather the log for the Greenplum support engineer to analyze your issue. As the Greenplum log are distributed in different segment hosts, gathering the log is not an easy task, as we need to figure out where the log are stored and what the log are needed. Using the GPMT, it would be much more easier, and it will automate the whole process for us. To use the GPMT, we first need to refer to this KP article to download the tool. And to get it installed, we need to follow this section to make it executable as well. For my test environment, I have put the GPMT into my environmental variables. So whenever I type GPMT like this, it would call out the GPMT user menu directly. As you can see from this section, GPMT is a big tool and it has different functions. Today, we're going to focus on this one. And to see the menu of the GPMT GP log collectors menu here, we can just type the command -help. Here are some most used options for reference. GPMT GP log collector. This is the option to gather the master log for today. For example, if you have a DB hung issue today, you can just use this command. And the second most used option is this one. For example, if you have segment down issues for segment 13, you can use this option. You can just put -c as the content ID. It would gather the primary and mirror log in one shot. If you have too many segments that went down, or you don't know which segment had went down, you can always use this command, -failed segments, to gather all the failed segments log. Also, we can use this start parameter to add a start time point for the logs to be gathered. We can always add start or end time or end parameter to specify a period for the GPMT to gather the logs. Okay, so the next question is, what kind of logs would be gathered for GPMT log collector? Here in this KP article, we have all those information. So GPMT will not only gather the Greenplum log, it will also gather some Linux log. The reason of that is because during our work, we found that sometimes Greenplum log is not sufficient enough to troubleshoot the issue. So sometimes we need to cross-check the Linux log as well. As you can see, we have added the GPText related log files into the GPMT log collector as well. So if you got GPText issues, you can also use GPMT log collector to gather the logs. So without any delay, now let's use some command to see how to use it in Greenplum. As you can see, we have the example already, so we just copy the example here and type it. And then we can just hit yes. Now we can see some warnings. That is because, as we discussed earlier, it will gather some Linux log as well, because we don't have the permission in this environment, so it's gonna give us a warning. So you may wonder, sometimes what if GPMT log collector does not gather any log for me? Then you can add another parameter, which is called variables. It would print out more debug information. And using this debug information, you can tell what the issue it is. Or if you don't know what the issue it is, then you can always collect this session output to the Greenplum support, and the Greenplum support will help you to figure out why GPMT wouldn't collect log for you. As we had run 2 commands to gather the log, we see two files here. To view the logs, we can use the tar command to extract the log. So now we can see the Greenplum log inside of the GPMT's package. So because I have just marked one segment into down status, now let's try the file segment option. You can see from here, not only it gathered the master log, it also gathered the segment 0 log, which I had marked it on earlier. Okay, thank you everyone. This is it for today's session.